Why do so many people go missing after crashing their car? What happened to Jason Landry on the fateful night of December 13th, 20? I'm sure that I'm not the only one who has noticed this. It would seem that an alarming number of people go missing after crashing their car. Jason Landry is a recent and notable example of this phenomenon. The case. Jason Landry was a 21-year-old college student studying at Texas State University. He was last heard from on the night of December 13, 2020. Police were able to obtain information about his movements that night via phone triangular. He left his apartment in San Marcos, Texas to visit family in Missouri City, Texas for the holiday season. He left at 10:55 p.m. to make the journey. This drive would typically take 2.5 hours, but Jason did not make it to his family's home and hasn't been seen or heard from since. At 2 a.m., Jason's father awoke to a phone call from a police officer stating that he had found his son's car crashed and abandoned on a desolate road in Luling, Texas. Bearing in mind that Luling is in the opposite direction on Missouri City, meaning that Jason should not have been there. Jason's car was found roughly a half hour after midnight. It appeared that Jason had lost control of the car. The front passenger door was locked, and the keys were still in the ignition. Jason was nowhere to be found at the scene. His clothes were found a short walk from the wreck. It would seem that the police were unaware of the fact that Jason was missing, as Jason's father had to collect Jason's clothes belongings as evidence and take it into the police station. He alerted authorities to the fact that his son was missing. Jason's disappearance was especially concerning when taking into consideration that it was extremely cold the night that Jason disappeared, even more so when it was discovered that he has taken off all of the clothes he was wearing at the time. During a more thorough search that was carried out by police, John's backpack was found near the scene. A bigger search for Jason was planned. After this, they searched the land nearby and abandoned houses' sheds, looking for Jason. Over the span of a few months, drones, sniffer dogs, and even horses were brought in to try and track Jason down. Unfortunately, these efforts would be fruitless as Jason has never been found. Some other notable cases of people disappearing after a car crash are Shane Donnelly, Brandon Swanson, Jason Shannon, Patricia Mahon. This is kind of a rough write-up of the case, as I more wanted to start a discussion. Does anyone have any ideas of what could have possibly happened to any of these people? I'd be curious to read any theories, comments that y'all have on the matter. Anyways, my friend and I are off to see Nosferatu. I hope you all are having a lovely morning, night, afternoon. Some helpful link sources which provide more in-depth info on Jason's case. I'd like to thank Crime with K Art as well for inspiring this post. 3